It's been quite some time since I came out here and dished out my unfiltered thoughts, right? Well, I've been busy past few months. I recently started a job a couple months back, and just like with any other new job, you get to interact with your colleagues for the first time, and I'm pretty much an open book. So everybody gets to know my story as early as the first few months, and it doesn't fail. It definitely doesn't fail. So everyone from my new colleagues, everyone who's on the same shift as I am, has heard the story of me being a single parent to a 5-year-old kid, and the sad story of me starting a family with my ex, and my ex just disappeared in thin air, and I was left with a kid that I really wasn't too keen of having at the beginning. So everybody's familiar with that story of mine. And in line with this, of course, is my little chit chat for today. It's actually, what would you want to be? Do you want to be? Well, I guess it has something to do with your identity as a woman. So I always thought of myself as this person who wants to, well, let's face it, I really was keen on stepping up the career ladder when I was younger. Before I had my son, I was so keen into getting, one step ahead of the rest, and, just get ahead in that career ladder, step up that ladder if you must, or if you will. That's what I wanted. And that was so ingrained in my core identity that when I was put in a situation wherein I had to stay at home with my son, it totally threw me off balance. It threw everything into disarray. It was chaotic. It was definitely trying times for me. Couple that with the fact that, my then ex, left me who has this very solid concept of an intact family. Now I was left with a child and half a broken family. So my life was totally in chaos. It was definitely in chaos. It was anarchy personified, and it was definitely an anarchy. I had to stay at home to be with my son. At the same time, I also need to provide for him. So I was faced with a dilemma. Should I go for a career, or should I go for a route wherein I'll be able to provide for my son, at the same time still be there for his needs or when he needs me? I have the option of going for that high paying office career job, the ruthless rat race that every one of us, or most of us, is very familiar with. Instead, I'm now stuck at home looking for a work from home job that can actually fit my need. And when you have certain parameters that you need to adhere to, you really don't have that much of an option when it comes to, asking for a higher wage. So some people, mostly my friends, my girlfriend, they really think that I'm wasting my potential in this situation or this setup that I have. But I'm gonna go back to the first statement that I said. As a woman, you really have these certain times when you have to choose which one do you want to be. Do you want to be a good career woman, or do you want to be the good parent? Because in my case, as much as I want to go and foster and nurture a career, I also am in this situation where I am responsible for a 5-year-old kid, and I'm not just responsible for him, for his basic needs. It's not just it. There's also the emotional, the mental, everything, you know, psychological component of raising the kid, which I really think I am able to provide since I am here at home. Sure, I'm working at nights, but still, my presence, the mere presence, I really believe that my mere presence has influenced him a lot. Everyone says that he is a good kid. I really think he's hyperactive and all that, but everyone says it's normal. And that he's very easy to get along with, respectful, and he knows how to play nice with the other kids. And that's something that I'm very, very proud of, because I always want him to be able to just interact with with his, peers and all that, and still be able to make an impact. So far, I would say everything's going smoothly. So I don't know. Does this actually justify me staying at home, wasting my potential? Or should I go back to the corporate world, chase that career that I always wanted from the get-go? I'm really in a quandary at the moment, that it's this crossroad that is it's very hard for me to pick. I know for a fact that I'm proud of what I can do. I know what I can do. And at the same time, I know that if I actually chase that little dream of mine or that career, it might also have a big impact on my son. Sure, we're all used. I came from a generation of people who are used with overseas Filipino workers, families that are broken apart because of financial needs. I'm just lucky that I am in a situation wherein I'm not yet, my hand is not yet forced for enough for me to actually seek greener pastures. We're still doing okay. And sometimes other people, they say it's not okay, being just okay. You have to have a little, ambition. It's not that I don't have ambition. It's not that I don't have goals that I want, that I have not set the bar a little bit higher. It's not it. I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of things that I want to achieve on my own. It's just that I'm also practical. It's not just me that I need, or it's not just me that I have to be thinking about. I have another human being that I should be thinking of. In every single decision that I make, as much as I don't like it, he is affected by these decisions. And that's a risk that I can't really gamble upon. Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, it's definitely very serious. But that's how my world actually exists. Life can be sunshine, flowers, and rainbows. But there are also times that you have to just keep still, ponder upon a lot of things, and from there you're going to be able to actually filter what's important and what's not important. And that dreaded C word, compromise. I believe I found the perfect middle for compromise. It's now up to the people in my life to see or accept that this is the healthy compromise that I was able to find and put into motion. So I don't know if you single parents out there. If you agree with me or not, hey, it's just my thoughts, right? Well, anyways, it's just another sunny day here in a very, very hot Philippines. I guess we're just gonna keep on walking, keep on trudging, just keep on doing what we need to do. That's too serious, isn't it? Anyways, till next time. Ciao.